Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Terry from Aussie Diamond Painters. Just doing a quick time lapse for you before we start in the drill with me. And I'd just like to say, and I'd like to have the last say, Mrs. Coffee, in relation to Dreamer Designs. I don't wish to talk about them. I don't have an issue with Dreamer Designs in any shape or form. It's just we can't get them. And just one thing on that, I think it is a little unfair. I think if we're willing to pay the postage, we should have, like first refusal. If we think the postage is too high, of course we won't purchase them, but the option should be there. I have ordered quite a few from Diamond Art Club. I have paid the high postage without issue or whinging or anything. It was my decision to pay it because I wanted to first off see the paintings and see what they were like. See what the canvases were like and see if the hype was all, hype or they were good kits, and I found that they are. That's why I keep purchasing from them. I think with other companies in the States who don't give us the option here in Australia to pay the postage or not, I think you're losing out on
this
some
is
custom.
Terry from Aussie Diamond Paintings, and welcome back to my channel. Just continuing on with this peacock. I hope you enjoyed the what do you call it, the bit of video you just saw, the time lapse. I did most of that through one of Mrs. Coffee's lives, so that's always handy. I'd just also like to tell you that I've opened the Etsy store for pens for I'm making diamond painting pens, and some of the profits will be going to Wendy to help her and her husband out. Wendy as in gone off my meds. There is presently only a few pens in there at the moment. I do have more on order, so I'm waiting for them to come in, but it shouldn't be too much longer. But I am going away on holidays. I'm probably nearly back by the time you see this video. So back and into action. Making some clay pens and other pens that I've ordered. The clay pens will be one-offs, they're handmade by me. So each one will be a little bit different. They won't be all the same. So I put them up as I've made them, and they're ready to be shipped, because I can't put a photo up of them until I'm finished it. But yeah, that'll start when I'm back from holidays. So that is exciting. I'll be this will be an ongoing thing for Wendy, because I know her issues will probably be ongoing for a while. So I also want to let you know that I'm not sure whether it's Rachel Ray and Mrs. Coffee at this point. I only saw a quick glimpse of a video that Rachel put up. I'm going to watch it more when I get home, because I'm not sure if I'll have Wi-Fi while I'm away. So but Rachel Ray put up a video about making pens as well, so that's pretty cool. I've decided to only do them for Australia only, because the postage is just too much to go anywhere else. But I'm having fun making the pens, and that's the main thing. Gives me a bit of a break from the diamond painting and scratch art. So that's good. And don't get me wrong, I love diamond painting and I love the scratch art, but a break is good as well. So and I think the mermaid pens are good ones to start with. Everybody seems to like them, so that's why I put them up first. And once they're sold, I'll have to order some more. But as I said, I've got other pens coming as well, and also making my own, so that should be good. The pens I'm making out of clay are more for prettiness than anything else, although I will make thick ones for people who want it for arthritis and things like that, because I totally understand that. It's something that I was suffering with, and I still do in my back, but in my hands it's just about gone because of mine is sciatic arthritis, which means it comes from psoriasis, and the needles I'm on for the psoriasis has also helped clearing up the arthritis in my hands, which is great. The arthritis in my back is from an injury I had, so I don't think that the needles are going to help that at all. It's one of the reasons why I got this desk, because I can stand up when it's giving me trouble like it is today. I'm on fairly high painkillers today, so standing up feels a lot better at the moment, but I'll probably be up and down. But anyway, that's life. I'm trying to make the prices of the pens competitive. What I thought they should be sold for actually works out cheaper than what they sell for in the States, if you do the dollar for dollar comparison. Like one's around the wrong way. I'm selling the dolphin diamond paintings for $10 Australian each, or 30 for the set. I'm not sure how much the set goes for in the States, but for the diamond painting pens in some of the shops I've been looking at, when I was looking at pricing. They're actually cheaper, from anywhere from, I think it was 63 cents, which isn't much, I know, but the postage makes a difference there because it's over $20 postage to the States. To I think $11 was one of the most expensive. $16 was one of the most expensive I've seen for each pen, plus the $20 odd delivery from the States. So I think my price is fairly competitive, and for the clay pens I know that they're cheaper than you can get, but I'm just trying to get as much money as I can for Wendy at this point. They could go up at some stage, but to start off with, I want to try and keep them very competitive on the Australian market. I'm not sure whether Rachel and or Mrs. Coffee are going to be sending to Australia, but if they are, I'm not going to tell you not to buy from them. That's just ridiculous. I just wanted you to remember that I was trying to help Wendy with this endeavour, and see what happens from there. I'll also be putting up some of the diamond paintings that you saw the unboxings for recently. They'll also be going up at some point, and again, Wendy will be getting a percentage of those as well. I just haven't worked out a price point on those yet, so time will tell. But again, another hot day in Sydney today. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I am on holidays, or 9:30 or something like that it is. And it's already getting quite warm, but that's summer in Sydney. And probably when you see this, I'll be up north somewhere. And I'll probably be doing a few videos while I'm away, but probably won't be able to upload them till I get home. As I said, I'm not sure about Wi-Fi while I'm away, so anyway, I can put some together and that sort of thing while I'm away and upload them when I get back. Taking a couple of kits with me to do while I'm away. One of the people that I'm staying with is the guy that I made the skull for, so I'll be delivering him that. And he also makes a lot of he's Samoan. He makes a lot of bone craft, or Samoan Australian, and I'm hoping to get a bit of video of him doing that. He's slightly older than me, and he's only just learning how to do it, so, but I'd still like to get a bit of tape of him doing that. I'm also going to Port Macquarie to see a girlfriend of mine who I haven't seen for a long time. I actually went to primary school with her. Primary school here for the Americans, I don't think you call it primary school, but it's like primary school is the first years of your school life. So from kindergarten to 6th class we used to call it, but it's year 6 now. Then we lost touch for a fair amount of time because she went to a different high school that I went to. Then she had a pretty bad car accident, and was made a paraplegic, and I went and saw her while she was in hospital, but then again I didn't see her for some years. And whenever we see each other, it's like, you know, I only saw you yesterday, so that's good. She actually lives in Port Macquarie, so I'm staying a couple of days in Port Macquarie on my way up to Nambucca Heads, and then from Nambucca Heads I'm going up to, staying there for a few days at Nambucca, and then going up to Byron Bay for a couple of days. I'm staying in a rainforest in Byron Bay for a couple of days, and I'm hoping to get out to Nimbin while I'm there. I've never been to Nimbin, never been to Byron Bay actually, but Nimbin is like the hippie paradise of New South Wales. I don't know whether any of the other states have a place like that, but yeah, go and have a look at their arts and crafts, which they do a lot of, and I might be able to get a few pictures of them and of the arts and crafts, and do some videos of around the area. It's, what do they say in their ad for Nimbin? I'm just trying to say, go back to the 60s or something. So it'd be interesting to have a look at that if I can get out there. I might actually go on the day that I'm heading back to Nambucca Heads, because I have to be out of the motel at 10. I might head to Nimbin and then back down to Nambucca Heads. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go in Byron. Anyway, as I said, I'm taking a couple of kits with me. I'll probably be lucky to get any done, really. But if I don't have them, I'll want them. So I'm taking a Diamond Art Club, Woman Kissing a Rose, and I'm also taking an Ever Moment of the Two Lovebirds. So if I take those two, I may not get any done, but if I don't have them, I'll want to do them. And I don't want to interrupt Ross with his craft, so if he wants to do some of his bone, which he's very hooked on at the moment, I'll do some of mine, whether it's scratch art or diamond painting or whatever else. Yeah, I've got a couple of days back in Nambucca Heads with Ross on the way home, and then I'll head home. I think I'm home by the end of the month, so that's good. And then it'll be back to work, which is not so good. think I have a couple of days before I need to go back to work. So I might get some of the clay pens at least started. They do take some time to make. So I might get some of them started and some of the cones made and that sort of thing. So yeah. I do have a couple of cones ready already, but I really want to make some really, really pretty ones if I can. It's been a while since I've made some really pretty cones and canes. Some people call them cones, some people call them canes. But what else is happening? Oh yes, my daughter's very fragile this morning. Fragile. She's went out to a friend of hers 30th birthday last night, and the girl's 30th doesn't have a partner, so she decided to make it partner free. So I can just imagine what the girls got up to. It was mainly girls that went. Some of those girls can be fairly I don't know the word I'd use, but fairly maybe outspoken. I'm not sure. When they're out on a girls' night. I saw Beck a little while ago, and she certainly looks the worse for wear. At least she doesn't do it very often. She has kidney disease, so she's not really supposed to do it at all, but every now and then, you know, you've still got to be able to live a life. I know I used to do it when I was her age. Every now and then. I wasn't a huge drinker, that's for sure, but this is not one of the prettiest colours in the kit for this one. Maybe I was thinking of Beck when I got it out. So, what's everybody else working on? I hope it's warming up a little bit more for you in the States now. This is not going up until, you know, for a couple of weeks, I don't think, or a week and a half. So I hope the weather's getting a little bit better for you guys. Oh yeah, and I can't believe it, Rachel Ray. Wow. Diamond Art Club came into her live and gave her 3 really good donations. I couldn't believe my eyes actually, and I was so happy for Rachel. It's fantastic to see. I know she's going to buy some Diamond Art Club out of it, but might even give her a kickstart on her pen business, because it all costs money to start. So that's good. I like to see people when they get a helping hand, and it was totally unexpected. It's great. I vape, by the way. That's what that sound was. I hope everybody's having a great weekend or a great day. I got the shakes a bit this morning, as you've probably noticed. It takes a little while and a little concentration to get the drills down. So. But I am diabetic, and my sugar was very low this morning, so I've just had some jelly beans, and I think that's why my hand's shaking, because that's what happens when my sugar gets low. Have I finished this colour? Looks like it, but there'll probably be 3 or 4 there that I've missed. What's the next colour? 12. I might put this up on the chair while I'm standing up. Save me leaning over to my bed all the time. Number 12. I don't think there's many of these on here. What else is there to say? Not much really, I suppose. I do have a tag here that I could start on or continue with, which I'll do after I finish this colour. There's only a couple more drills of this colour. Get the next colour out and we can start. And what I'm working on is a peacock. If you didn't know, that was my daughter and her boyfriend coming back from breakfast. Uh, 39. Oh, this is a pretty blue. Very pretty. You can see that.
It's very much a peacock colour. Okay. What month were you born in? I was born in January. So my birthday was a month ago. It feels like 27 years ago on some days, but anyway. What is your relationship status? Single, very single. Which makes it easy for me to do what I want to do, when I want to do, what I want to buy, when I buy it. So no more excuses, no more, oh, it would only cost half of what it actually costs. I've been married twice. After the relationships I've had, don't think I'll be shopping around for that again. I'm not going to say never, because you never say never ever. You can get caught. But I'm certainly not looking. So, quite happy on my own. Do what I want, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Yeah. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Capricorn. Born in January. January 2. So, yeah. Capricorn. Do you prefer being friends with boys or girls? I think I've told you before, it used to be boys, because I couldn't have children, and that's all women talked about, was babies and babysitters and being pregnant. And at that point in my life, I couldn't handle it, so I was on IVF. Was on IVF for a long time. I couldn't handle talking about babies and what it was like to be a mum and all that sort of thing when I couldn't do it. So yeah. But now, it's either or, I don't mind. I do have a lot of male friends. But I also have female friends as well. So, but it's difficult having female friends when you're single. Because they think that you're going to try and steal their husbands from them. As if, with the perfect body like mine, I'm going to be able to steal somebody's husband. I don't think so. I think they should be worried if I was a size 8 and really bubbly and not as shy as I am. But yeah. But it is harder to keep female friends than male friends when you're single. That's for sure. And how many husbands of friends have I stolen? 0.
Not even interested. I hear you're married and you're gone. And those ones I know are married, so they're gone even if they wanted to try. But yeah, it is difficult to have a lot of female friends when you're single and they're married or in a relationship. I don't know why I would never move in on anybody's boyfriend or husband or ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. That's just not my style. And as I said, I'm quite happy the way I am. I have my craft. I was going to say I have my job, but I'd give up my job in 2 seconds, so I can't really say that. But I wouldn't give up my craft that quick. I wouldn't give up my craft at all. I'd probably go insane. I have to be doing something. I don't know if I could give up my YouTube channel at the moment either. It's like therapy. It's like my weekly or daily whatever therapy. Like if my family heard half of what was on here, they would be so shocked. But anyway, let it all out, and it's a lot better. It's a lot cheaper than going to a therapist. That is for sure. Therapy in Australia is I hate to say this, Jen, but therapy. If you're getting therapy in Australia, it's still very much a taboo subject. Has been for a long time, and it probably will for a long time to come, which is sad, really, because places and times where people need them, but it's just that, see, Aussies are tough. They don't need help from anyone, especially Aussie men. I don't know what your guys are like over there so much, but you know, even asking for directions is unmanly over here. So you'd rather get lost and drive around for 20 hours than actually ask for directions that in the next town or something, you know. It's un-macho to ask for help. When I was leaving my second husband, they have a therapist actually at my work that comes in every few weeks, or every week actually, and speaks to people within the office that need some help or some guidance or whatever. I actually went and saw them before I left my second husband. Just asking them for advice on what I should do and how I should go about it, and thinking about Beck as well, even though she really wanted to go. He was like, he'd been in our lives since she was in kindergarten, so he was around when she on her first day of school. And we left him when she was in her very, very late teens. So I got some advice on how I should plan things and how I should work things with her during that period, during the transition period. She was one of the main reasons why I left. So, I mean, he could pick on me and bash on me, but Beck wanted to leave, then we left. Put your kids first. But, now that she's old enough to look after her own life and her own well-being, she makes her own decisions. But as I said, the therapist really helped me with those type of questions and how I would get through it and bring myself to the top. So they were really good for me at that point. I wasn't really strong enough to leave, I didn't think, but they made me believe that I was actually strong enough to go and to be on my own. When you got somebody like that who bashes you or controls you or is a control freak, they run on a sort of a blackmail. You can't live without me. You're not strong enough to be on your own. And they sort of, I can't think of the word. What is it? Damn it. Brainwash you into believing what they want you to believe. They're very good at it. I'm sure there used to be a school for it so people can go and learn it, but no, I'm only joking. It's, yeah, they're totally manipulative. But I'm at the point now where I'm happy on my own. I find it extremely hard to trust within a relationship, so if trust isn't there, as far as I'm concerned, you know, a relationship can't be there either. But one day maybe I might find someone that I can trust. Who knows? I think that's the end of that colour. Uh, 17. Time will tell. There will, I'm sure, become a time where I might meet someone that I can trust, but I am certainly not holding my breath. And as I said, I'm quite happy the way I am. Number 17. To see. I'd love to work out how to zoom in. I just want to zoom in on this bit here, or this bit here, and I pinch and pull back and nothing happens. I can do it with a camera shot. I can zoom in on a camera shot, but won't let me zoom in on video. And that's another thing on the to-do list, is to work out my camera, and maybe I'll have to buy a webcam of some description to be able to do it. haven't worked out how to yet. So la vie. That'll be my next project, working out how to zoom in on my phone on video. I'll have to search YouTube, I suppose. See if I can find something and try and work it out. If you notice that I never finish a section, it's because on these big ones I have 18 sections open. I think it's 8x4, something like that. And after I do every video or time lapse, an hour of time lapse, I actually measure from where the last drill is, post on this right hand side, 8 inches, and I pull it back and move the light pad until I get to the end of the page, and then I'll finish the end. That's just the way I do it. I don't know why, and I don't know when I started doing it. It just sort of happened. One of those things. But I think we're coming to the end of this video. It's been great fun. I've really enjoyed it again as usual. My therapy session. And I do feel better, and my hands feel a little bit more stable. They're not as shaky. So I'm sure you guys have had something to do with that. As I said, I'll link the Etsy store down in the description so you guys can go and have a look. It's only very, very early days. But it's I enjoyed making the mermaid pins, and I'm enjoying making the clay ones. So I used to make clay earrings, so I have a little bit of a background in making clay stuff. But again, YouTube came in handy. As always. Okay, so you might call this an end to the video, and I would like to say thank you for listening, and thank you in advance for just going to have a look at the Etsy page. As I said, it's a living thing. It will grow and grow. So thank you for your time this morning, or my morning, and for whenever you watch this, and sparkle throughout your day, and have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.